2, 3.
Gentlemen, nowadays we've been through a difficult condition which tearing us apart. Especially, this brings a great impact to our educational system. Our majority education system has changed massively different the way we used to know. And if you ask me, and if you remember, we have been doing this online learning system for 2 semesters. Why we are doing this? Because by implementing large-scale social restriction, we hope that we can suppress down the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. Gentlemen, society demands showing that mostly people like to do online learning system because they don't need to go to school, doesn't even have to wear a uniform. That's the reason why they like online learning system. But my question is, will online learning system be an effective way to study? Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, let me just introduce myself. My name is Rangga and I am from Senior High School 1 Kedungwaru. And now let's jump to my first opinion, shall we? My first opinion, many components do not support towards online learning system. Firstly, our internet providers are not compatible to do online learning system. For example, students who live in town, they still have a bad connection, which causes lag and unfair for some students. So then, for the students who live in the left behind region, how would they be? Secondly, as we do know in Indonesia, we have so many elder teachers who are out of touch from our technologies, which means they will have to learn how to use an electronic devices properly. And besides that, they will also have to learn how to use the apps properly conduct an online learning class. Thirdly, in Indonesia, we have so many students who can afford to buy components to join an online class. As an example, internet and laptop. Those are expensive for students. We do know that those are expensive, especially for students who still have to deal with an economic issues. My second opinion is about some lessons need a practice which can be done online. As the example, chemistry, biology, and sports. Let me explain why. It is risky to be conducted alone by the students. And lots of practice needs a guidance from the teacher because it may cause injured, accidents, and even death. And some of the other reasons why we can conduct practice online is the tools are too expensive to be bought by students. Gentlemen, that's why we believe that we still need to conduct offline learning system in order to fulfill student needs to do an experiment. Furthermore, online learning is not the future of education. It's not the solution to deal with our education in Indonesia. As the example, gentlemen, we do know that the aim of school is to build and fix the characters of students. But by implementing an online learning system, teacher will find a hard way to build a characters for student. Student must have responsibility, honesty, and politeness. As the example, many students cheated when they have exams. They open books, looking for an answer from their friends, and even more, they open a Google just to find the answer. That's why we believe online learning is a failure to maintain student honesty. Ladies and gentlemen, after what I've explained today, I think we're all in one line that online learning has so many flaws and weaknesses, and it's not the best way for us to keep holding online learning system. This is the fact. Online learning system is not the future of education. Instead, it creates more chaos and problems. And we still need to conduct offline learning system by following safety protocol. I think that's the best way we should do an online learning system. As answered, it's not the best and it's not the solution for our education. Thank you so much. That's all for me and see ya.